Oh, you probably wonder what I'm holding right here. It's awesome, isn't it? You know what else awesome? Me. We're here to talk about me today. We're going to talk about this. You can go over to Green Gridiron and get yourself Steeler replica mini helmets. They got all teams, of course, the NCAA, NFL. They even got our rivals, the Browns, Bengals, and Ravens. If you want to get one of those, I don't know why you would, but if you want to get one. They're also offering a thing right now, too. If you spend more, you save more. So go over there and shop now. Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. 7 straight videos I made in this one session, so I can already have them ready for the rest of the week. My last one right here, and the last one I have to make is, of course, the midseason analysis for the Steelers, the halfway mark. As you guys know, the Steelers on their bye week, and we play 8 games, and you know it's a lot of games, like 9 games left. We're gonna see what happens with our team. We got 6 division games. We got to play, of course, the Commanders, the Eagles, and the Chiefs. So those 3 games we got to play. So we're gonna see if our team can go out there and make some magic happen. So I'm gonna basically break down the positions, like groups, like quarterbacks, receivers, etc., like that, D-line, offensive line, special teams, linebackers, like that. I'm gonna break down those groups right there, and then I'm gonna give them our team grade, kind of analyze and break down each position and how people been performing, offensive side, defensive side, the coaching and everything. So we're gonna start off first with the coaching, of course. Coaching has been actually pretty good. Uncle Solomon did a good job at getting these guys ready defensively, offensively, being able to go out there and put up more points than we put up in the past few years, being very effective and being actually confident in the offense can actually score, and also being able to run the football. And Arthur Smith doing a good job in pitting Najee Harris in the right schemes. He got 3 straight 100 rushing yard games, adding upon it on his pace for another 1,000-yard season, which would be very good, be his 4th straight one. But he's been playing very good football. So having all these dynamic pieces have been very good, and they've been doing a good job so far, the coaching. We're going to start off first, of course, with quarterbacks. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields did a good job. Justin Fields started off, I know Russell Wilson was injured with the calf injury, and they want to make sure that he was 100%. And actually, Justin Fields going out there and playing good, like I said, it was a blessing in disguise that Russell Wilson got hurt, so we were able to see what Justin Fields had in his play, and we've seen the potential he can go out there and play with. Of course, he missed some throws, and some mishaps happen here and there, but he still overall played pretty good, and was able to get 10 touchdowns to just 2 total turnovers and lead us to a 4-2 record in those 6 games out there playing good football like that, especially in the red zone, using his legs and have that ability. And then Russell Wilson comes back fully healthy, and then he can go out there and win 2 games as well. So the Steelers have this dynamic of winning with the backup. They won with the starter as well. Having these guys and stuff, quarterback room has been very good, been very efficient, being able to get it done too as well. And we're seeing some success. Moving on next, of course, receivers. Receivers have been, start off the season a little shaky. I still feel like they still might need to add another guy, but I'm liking the past few games. The past 2-3 games, they have came along a little bit more. We've seen, of course, George Pickens do his thing. Of course, we know he's gonna do his thing. But Van Jefferson stepping up, making plays. Calvin Austin stepping up, making plays. He made a play against the Chargers. The Chargers game, he had a pretty good game, 95 yards, and he made then gets the Jets made a few catches here and there. Then against the Giants, he had a big game, had a touchdown, had the punt return as well. So we kind of seen some of our guys come along a little bit more and more and get better and get better. I feel like they need to add another guy, maybe John Mechie. Add somebody else. Christian Kirk is now injured for the season, so he's off the list now. But add somebody else to that room to help out a lot. But I'm liking so far what our offense is, our receiver is doing on offense a little bit. They're kind of getting in the groove a little bit. They're not super consistent fully yet, but they're getting there a little bit. You start seeing more and more. Like, okay. We're seeing Van Jefferson catch that 30-yard ball down the field. Kevin Austin get open and create separation. Like, okay, we're seeing some more stuff. And I think the way the Steelers are playing, being run first, using the play action, using their tight ends and stuff in the passing game a lot, has helped them out a lot too as well. So it opens up a lot more. So you might not have to get another receiver if you don't want to, but I feel like for the long run, it'd be probably better to get another guy too, just in case. Running backs. Doing a pretty good job, especially Najee Harris. He's doing a very good job. Almost 600 rushing yards. Doing a very good job, on pace for another 1,000-yard season. It'll be his 4th straight 1,000-yard season if he can get it. Of course, they're healthy and play the rest of the season. He'll definitely have it. I think he can definitely probably get to maybe 1,300, 1,400 yards. You never know. He had one of those big games again too as well. Najee been doing a good job. Of course, Jalen Warren, explosiveness. He's been kind of getting the past few games, kind of got his bearing back underneath him, playing more explosive. Of course, Patterson was doing a good job early on in the season, but he's been out for a while since the injury. But overall, the running back room has been good. It's been very effective, and they do utilize a lot of the backs because the way Arthur Smith's style is, they're gonna run the ball differently and do different schemes for different backs. And we finally seen Najee Harris get put in a position where he's successful, getting downhill, running through the 8 gaps, running through right there, and occasionally getting to the outside occasionally as well. But Najee in the backfield coming to the full head of steam, they finally put him in the spots and places where he can go out there and succeed as well, and start using him a lot more in the passing game as well too. Him getting passes, getting dump offs here and there. We know Najee can catch. He had 70 catches his rookie season, so might as well give him the ball again. You know, and let him catch the ball out more too as well. We see what Najee can do. So I like the way they've been using Najee. I like the way they've been using Jalen Warren, especially the past few games, kind of getting back after the injury of the hamstring he had. So the running back room is doing a pretty good job. Linebackers, of course. Peyton Wilson has been standing out a lot. He's been everywhere. You find him, he can cover, he can get in the backfield, in pursuit, doing different things. Patrick Queen has came along the past few games as well, playing better and stuff as well, getting in the backfield, getting some tackle for losses, and making some plays, getting some pass breakups and stuff, getting some big stops as well. He's been doing a better job too, because early on he started a little shaky, but I like where our linebackers are playing. And of course our edge rushers, you know, we play 3-4 defense, so our linebackers from the edge. And TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith have been very dominant. Herbig as well when he was healthy. He's injured right now, but he was good too as well. He filled in for Alex Highsmith and he made plays. But TJ Watt is the best defensive player in the league today. And then you have Alex Highsmith on the other side, who's very good as well, making plays. And then like you see the Giants game, they had to choose, like help that side, help this side. Jets, same thing. Raiders, and you see the different games, like again, you get out there and choose. Like it's very hard and difficult to try to go out there and stop those guys. And you had a dynamic force. And they've been playing very good and doing a very good job. Landon Roberts as well. He's been a guy who's he probably could fit perfectly in the old days of the NFL like that. He gets straight downhill. He's looking to hit somebody, let it boom on somebody, and he's bringing some impact in there every single time, especially in the rushing attack. He's done a good job. And ever since he got to the Steelers, like last year he got here, he had like 3 sacks. He had to tackle for losses as well. And in coverage, he didn't play a lot in coverage. He not his specialty, but when he had to play in coverage, he made some plays occasionally too as well. So Landon Roberts been doing a good job too so far this season as well too, getting back there and leading the charge and stuff. So it's been good to see our linebackers kind of go out there and ball out and have linebackers who can cover as well. And to see a more efficient play in the middle of the field, it has opened up a lot, help our defense kind of play our old style. We can send blitzes in like we used to and do all type of things. So it's been very cool to see. On defensive backs, doing a very good job. Joey Porter Jr. doing his thing, locking that side up, of course, over there. Playing physical man-to-man coverage as well. He still, the penalties sometimes can get to him occasionally, the little holding penalties and stuff. But you rather have that holding penalty than have a guy just run past you by touching them and you get an easy touchdown or big gain. So Joey Porter Jr. been doing a good job. Dusty Jackson actually doing better than I thought he would do. I thought like I mentioned, like coming to the season, I'm like, Dusty Jackson's a solid player. He's not good, he's not bad, but he's pretty good. He's solid. He's like in the middle type stuff. But this season, he's been playing pretty good so far. He's been going out there doing good in coverage. Had a pretty high coverage grade. In coverage like that, getting some interceptions as well, using speed, keeping leverage as well like that, utilizing the sideline to his advantage as well. So he's been playing very good. I'm like, okay, he actually doing better than I thought. Because I seen in Carolina, he had some flashes here and there, of course, but he never really sustained that over a long period of time. But now with the Steelers, you're seeing more and more of that. I'm like, okay, there we go. Dusty Jackson playing pretty good football. So he's been doing good. Of course, Minkah Fitzpatrick doing his thing. He might not get the same flashy interceptions that he once did, the pick sixes and all that, but you watch him in coverage, the pass breakups he getting, taking one part of the field out the way, the help he brings in the rushing attack as well, getting down there. Minkah been doing a lot of big time things and playing good football. Deshaun Elliott, another guy who we signed, who been doing a very, very good job. Like he played for the Dolphins, played for the Ravens, been on different teams, and really look at his numbers. They're like all right, like type of numbers like that. But it's probably one of his best years statistically. Going out there, he can play in coverage. He's very good at blitzing. The Steelers find a way to blitz him in a lot of the times. He can get pressure, getting sacks and stuff, making things happen. So having a guy who's physical, who's not afraid to play the run, a DB like that who wants to tackle, who wants to hit people, is very good. So our DB's been doing a good job. Corey Trice, he was doing good before he got injured. Remember his first play came in the game. He got an interception his first play as a player. But he's out. I think he's on IR, so he should be back maybe after the bye week. He's been on IR for it'd be week 4, so the bye week 5. Then he should be back. Yeah, so after the bye week, so we'll see him get back in there, get more acclimated a little bit too as well. Benny Bishop Jr. I almost forgot the interceptions he had, of course, against the Jets. The one-handed interception, playing good coverage, and then also the other one he was just in the right spot at the right time, and you keep your awareness up. And then the last one against the Giants, got overthrown, got tipped up, and Benny Bishop right there on the spot. Make a play too as well. So just having these guys be very active, and when the opportunity comes about like that, you can be lucky is when things happen like once, but when things happen more than one time, it's not lucky no more. It's like you're going out there making the plays and getting it done. And Benny Bishop have been doing that for a while. O-line doing a pretty solid job. And we know the injuries happened. Trevor Towner was out for the season. Zach Frazier, he should be back after the bye week. And then James Daniel, the Achilles, he's out too as well. But they've been doing a good job. They've been going out there playing, going out there covering, opening gaps as well, like in pass coverage, and also, of course, in well, that's not pass coverage, pass blocking and run blocking, getting down the field. So like even with the backups, they've still been doing a good job. Najee's been able to rush for over 100 yards the past 3 games. Russell Wilson had time to throw the ball, push the ball down the field. The deep shots we had to George Pickens, with Van Jefferson, the different passes we had on the field. So they've been doing a good job in giving the quarterback time and good job in opening up space as well. They might have their moments occasionally with some penalties might happen or somebody might get through. Of course, you can't hold for teams forever, but overall they've been doing a pretty good job, even with all the injuries that happen. That's why it's good to go out there and draft some depth pieces, especially some competent depth pieces to have on your roster. So when things do happen, you're like, okay, I got this guy, I signed this guy. So just in case it happened, and a guy that's versatile who can play on both sides, or a guy who can play different positions, maybe on all the positions on the line. You never know. So the Steelers did a good job at drafting McCormick. They have him around, all the pieces they have around as well to go out there and play. Also, you look at of course, the defensive line. Defensive line has been playing very good. Cam Hayward, he's having last year, he had a little down year because of the injury, but he's playing one of his best years in the past few years. Getting out there, wreaking havoc in the middle, playing good run defense. I know the last game against the Giants, Giants rushed well against us, but besides that, playing good run defense, getting out there, getting pressure in, being a leader of the team. And he also broke the record. He's has played the most games as a defensive player in Steelers history, 202 games. So Cam Hayward has been there. A lot of people were saying, oh, we shouldn't pay Cam Hayward the money. I was like, you should pay him. He's a guy who's been here for a long time, multi-time All-Pro, a Pro Bowler, maybe a future Hall of Famer, you never know as well, who has done a lot for his team. So get him on his team for his last little run, the last bit of his prime, and he's been going out there and dominating and trying to make this year that year. Kendall Benton, same thing. Relentless. Last year he wasn't supposed to play a lot, of course, because supposed to be like the young guy, but since the injuries happened, he got a chance to play. And we like, oh, Kendall Benton looks very good. And then you see him this year, he looked even better as well. Him and Herbig got better and better like that. So seeing Kendall Benton getting in, and he's just relentless too as well. Larry Ogunjobi as well. Montravius Adams, a lot of those guys improving, of course. Just seeing those guys, like, just very cool to see. Like when you draft guys, and when they develop guys or draft them and develop them and get them going and getting better and better, like, okay, those guys improving a lot. Especially the way Kendall Benton and Herbig is improved. I'm like, it's like a big leap. First rookie season, you see the flash, you're like, these guys are playing like at a good level. And then you see them following year, you're like, okay, getting better. And I think year 3, you're going to see something real special for those guys as well in a bigger role. But yeah, D-line been doing a good job. Also, you look at special teams. Special teams been doing a very good job too. Of course, Danny Smith been having a special team go out there and make things happen. The field goal block against we had field goal block against somebody. Of course, the Cowboys. We had a punt block against the Raiders. We had a punt return as well. We would have had 2 field goal blocks against the Jets. We had one against the Jets, then count one back, and then they said after the game that it was actually a block. So we had those as well. The Steelers doing a good job in punt teams and field goal blocking, the field goal unit as well, because Boswell been automatic. He missed 1 field goal this year. That was like a 60-yarder or something, a 59 or 60-yarder, a deep field goal. Besides that, he's been automatic. Been hitting all the field goals, been very good out there. So we've been doing a good job overall with all our special teams unit and everything. So far, I give the team, of course, like an A-, A- so far. A lot of people had us going maybe 4-4 this course. I had us going, I said about the bye week, we can at least, I think I said 6-1, right? I said 7-1. I said 7-1 probably around the bye week time. I feel like the only game we might lose is to the Chargers. We actually beat the Chargers, but we lost to the Colts and we lost to the Cowboys. I think we lose to the Colts and Cowboys. We lost those 2 games right there, and we 6-2. So I still take it. I'm like, hey, we're still around that range too as well. And then after this bye week, we have some tough games. We got like 6, of course, 6 division games. After that, you got, of course, you got the Commanders as well. You got the Chiefs, you got the Eagles. So all these big time games that happen after bye week. So us having all these wins early going to help out too, especially if you're getting a little stretch where some games might get tough. You might lose a few. You still have enough wins that kind of help you back a little bit. I think Steelers can find a way to at least win 4 or 5 of those division games. If you still 1 or 2 of those games, like Commanders or against the Chiefs or the Eagles like that, you find yourself at 12 wins still, and probably that'd definitely be enough probably to win the AFC North. 12 wins, 12-5, and you have a big high spot. You might be first seed, you never know, depending on what happened with the Chiefs. You could be first seed or second seed or something like that. We'll see. It's different now. I think the bye week is only for the first seed. It used to be first and second seed when they had the 6 playoff teams. Now they got 7. So we'll see what happens. But this is all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the Steelers so far, each position group, and what's the takeaway from it, and also how you feel about the Steelers going forward as well. I'll be back on here probably later to talk about some other things too later this week, so be on the lookout for that. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.